Yo, it's your boy Win, and I'm back with another video, man. I'm stuck in traffic right now. Sitting on top of the highway, stuck in this traffic. Look how crazy this is. Well, this is the continue on to Tails from the Lyft, Tails from the Uber, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't already subscribed, go ahead and like, subscribe, and all that mess. And tell a friend to tune in with Win, man. If you watched the last video of the Tails from the Lyft, this is the continue on. So stay tuned, like, comment, share, and let's blow this thing up, man. Let's blow this channel up, man. I need 1,000 subscribers. I need 1,000 subscribers.
Hell out here.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, it's cold for sure.
Boy, make you want to motherfucker just stay in the house. Don't go nowhere.
What is it, Dominique, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
My sister ordered it for me. My sister named Dominique, I'm sure. I'm inside one. But I'm going to stand on the phone with you. It won't close.
In 550 feet, turn left on East 32nd Street.
No, just what you said.
Yeah, you gotta keep it like that, because some of these people get in here be off the hook.
Look at each other. Well, I'm in the car.
Alright, so half on the engine?
Yeah.
Alright, I got you.
Alright, thank you.
Alright, you're welcome.
My bad, I ain't mean to be rude. I had to have my sister order my list. Shit.
It's all
My
good.
shit's only 2 days away from payday.
It's all good.
Turn left on Dr. Andrew
Shit, as
J.
long as you get there. You know?
I swear, it's just like motherfuckers just be doing too much. There's so much shit going on right now, it's not even funny.
Alright.
It's
Boy,
like I can't see my kids. I'm just fucked up right now. It's like I work and shit, but it's like, you know how the state of Indiana look at people when you black. They just want to put anything on you.
Yeah, where you work at?
I'm a security guard for Stutz.
Oh, Stutz downtown?
Yep, I've been there for 7 months. I just had a baby 2 months ago. I got a 2-year-old, a 1-year-old, and a 2-month-old.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I said, but I'm just fucked up right now about that. It's just like, I'm dealing with postpartum, and they daddy don't really understand that, and he doesn't seem to care about anybody else's mental.
In 1.8 miles.
Yeah, he young. He a young guy.
He's 42, I'm 27.
Oh, he an older guy, so he should know that.
And that's what I'm saying. He feels like, oh, well, it's an excuse. I'm like, it's not an excuse, because you got people out here that really hurt their kids or killed, their kids and shit. Not that I think like that, but it's just like, when your mental is off, it's just like you trying to tell somebody, like, hey, I'm not myself. It's like, at least take that in consideration.
Right.
And he doesn't take that in consideration. Well, I got, 9 other kids. That's not my problem. At the end of the day, I've been taking care of the first two, my first 2 kids by myself. The majority of the time I was pregnant with our last child. And it's just like, you got to do whatever you want to and shit like that. I could barely work at the time. I was working part-time before now. And I'm like, it's just like, at least, do you have kids?
Yeah, I got 3 of them.
So let me ask you, since you're a man, if you know that you and your kid's mother separated, don't you think that you're going to come and get your kids? You shouldn't have to ask to come and get your kids, or I should have to call you like this. Thank you.
Yeah,
and he's like, well, you never called me. Well, I should have to. Nigga, where you just picked me up from, that's his uncle's house. His mama lived on the street over. And that's where I was staying at before the situation happened with my kids and stuff. And he was staying at the uncle's house. Now, why couldn't you walk your ass over there to see your kids? I wasn't stopping you. I'm staying at your mama's house at the time. You got
you at his mama's crib. He couldn't come over there?
Yeah, so we basically switched, but like she's on the next street over from where you just picked me up from. That's where I was staying at when I first gave birth to my new baby. He never came over, didn't go to the hospital when I gave birth to none of my kids. No, none. But now I'm in this situation. You want to throw up in my face? Oh well, I wouldn't be in this situation for you. I wouldn't be in this situation if you actually took in consideration my, mental. I'm taking care of, 2 kids by myself, pregnant. You got me in eviction to where I got to pay $3,400 off. I couldn't work at the time because I'm on maternity leave. I'm taking care of the 2 kids that I did have by myself. And you wasn't coming around because you want to go fuck this bitch and fuck that bitch and got motherfuckers shooting at your uncle's house and shit because you want to play with motherfuckers' feelings. So it's just like, what do you expect? I had all my kids, like, you see the age range. 2, 1, and 2 months old. So it's just like I haven't had time to just heal myself as a woman and, you know, do the things that I need to do. I'm doing everything by myself. And it's just like, it's frustrating to you when a motherfucker want to just make you feel bad. It's like, what do you do? Like, you don't take care of none of your other kids either. You got grown-ass kids that told me that you ain't seen them in 15 years. But you want to play this role to the CPS people. Well, I take care of my kids. I'm a damn good fuck. Motherfucker, where was you at when I needed you? Everything my kids got, that came from me. You ain't bought them nothing. Oh, I don't believe in Christmas. But do you believe in their birthdays? Because I'm sure made sure they had shit for their birthdays and shit like that. You didn't. Didn't wish them a happy birthday, nothing. That's what trips me out. Now that they in his little temporary custody and shit, it just trips me out. I hate trying to play this role in front of these people. I want to tell them, man, this nigga ain't shit. It's like, you got people out here that really got bitter ass baby mamas that actually want to be in their kids' life. But then I get the one that don't want to take care of his kids. And I'm a good motherfucking baby mama. Don't bitch at you, don't keep your kids from you, none of that. You can take them whenever you want to. It's just fucked up how people are. Especially the older men, you would think that he got common sense, but you don't. You think you still young. Fucking hoes and shit like that, that ain't gonna get you nowhere but an STD or motherfucking with a bunch of kids like you got now. You got 12. I'm sorry, I'm talking your ear off.
Nah, you all good. You gotta vent to somebody sometimes.
Yeah,
you know
just like, you know, I hold a lot of things in. For the last 6 years that I've known that man, just like, you know, I have been there for you when you was incarcerated each time. And it's just like, you know, I done spent $5,000 to get you out of jail last year. And then it's like, when I get in this situation, you want to go run and tell these little females and shit like that my personal business, or well, she did this and that to my child. Like, I wasn't myself mentally, and I kept asking people for help, including your family. Your mama's 78 years old, so she couldn't really, you know, help me like she wanted to. Yeah. But she was aware of the situation of me telling her I'm not mentally myself. But you, as a father, you should have been there, especially when you was only a street over from where we stayed at.
Yeah, you just a street over. That's crazy.
So it's just like,
this is your mother house. So
yeah, and I'm like, you know, he would come over there and ask me to, you know, do shit and shit like that. I'm like, bro, like, at the end of the day, like, after I had my new baby, like, remind you, he just got out, like, in June. Because, you know, he had a situation. They took his truck. Didn't have it registered, nothing. I was running around town like a duck with my head cut off. Yeah. Motherfucker trying to figure out how to get his truck and shit because he never had it registered. But he paid, you know, out of pocket for it. But they never gave him a title. I had to put that shit in my name. And we wasn't together. Just like now, it's still in the tow yard and you want me to help you pay for your truck to get out. But you badmouthed me to all these women that you talk to about my situation. That's pillow talking. Am I wrong? I understand you may be upset about, you know, what happened with one of my kids, my new baby, but it's just like, that's between me and you. Like, when you was in your situations and shit like that, I didn't go run my mouth to motherfuckers because my loyalty was real deep with you. But for you to do that and then try to play that role with me, or well, I need my truck, I don't give a fuck if it's in my name. That don't make a difference. You figure out how to pay for it. I'm not responsible for it. Just like when I went to jail because of this situation, you didn't bond me out, my uncle did. You weren't planning on bonding me out, but I made sure that I spent $5,000 getting you out, and I was pregnant.
Yeah, how'd you meet this dude?
I met him when I was staying at one of my friend's house, and my friend's grandma was close with his mother. Like, she lives like 2 houses down from his mother. And, you know, he came around and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh, he's cute, you know. Man, look at y'all, somebody older. Maybe they got more common sense. I was wrong. I'm not saying all older men are like that, but I'm just saying for him to be 42 years old and you to have, you know, the amount of kids that you do have, you would think that you got some type of common sense, but you don't. You want to still think that you're young and it's okay to treat women like shit.
I was getting ready to ask you, did you like older men or something?
I mean, I do at a certain sense. Like, you know, I'm not an ugly person. I may look like shit right now because, like I said, I mean, hey. You know, but don't let me get dressed up. I'm a cute bitch. I'm not a bitch. I'm a woman. But, you know, it's just like, you know, having a baby 2 months ago, I'm still healing from that. But it's just like you get to a point where you get tired of being there for somebody. And, you know, it hurts. Because you would never think that person would do you like that. Like, I mean, if that was your kid's mother and, like, a situation happened with one of your kids where they got hurt and stuff like that, so where it's a serious, you know, situation, you probably wouldn't, you know, you'd be mad and upset with her, but you wouldn't try to judge her. At least you would try to understand, like, what she's dealing with. Like, he doesn't take that in consideration. So it's just like I have to move on with my life. You know, as long as my kids are okay and I know that, you know, they're around somebody that they're comfortable, which is him, that's all I care about until I get myself together. But I'm gonna eventually move on to somebody else that actually wants to be with me, that wants to treat me how I'm supposed to be treated.
Yeah. How long was y'all together? How long was y'all together?
6 years.
Oh, y'all was together 6 years?
Yep.
So all your kids is with this guy?
Yep. I got my tubes tied right after I had my last one. It's just like he's had drained me for years. Like the last 2 years of our relationship, like he has drained me and hurt me and put your hands on me to the point where it's like I didn't want to live. And it's like when I was pregnant with my last baby, it's like all the different women you encountered and you would play roles with me and shit like that. That hurts because I'm carrying the baby and all these emotions is, you know, mixing around and shit like that. And he didn't care for me. So it's like, fuck it. If you want to do what you want to do, I'm going to move on to it. You know, I deserve to be happy.
Did y'all live together?
The first, like, 3 years, yeah. But when we first separated, when I had my second child, he started, you know, dealing with other women. You know, like, or when we'll get into an argument, he will, like, you know, pretty much, like, run to other women and, you know, talk to them and shit like that instead of, you know, talking it out. Like, nobody wants to deal with somebody. Then you was fucking them, too. That's nothing. Like, you was fucking these women on the side and shit like that, you know, when stuff got bad between me and you. There's no excuse, you know. At the end of the day, like, you done did some fucked up ass shit to me, but I've never once wanted to fuck somebody else. Can no man ever say, well, damn, I fucked your baby mama or your girl when you was incarcerated. When I first got pregnant with my very first child and he went back to prison, I could have fucked somebody else, but I was loyal to you. Just like when you went back the second time and the third time, I was still loyal to you. So it's just like at the end of the day, you can't never say, well, she's a hoe, she's this type of person. I'm not. I'm a one loyal ass person. I feel like if I want to get married, I don't want to be out here known as, you know, well, I fucked this bitch or, you know, embarrassing myself.
Yeah.
Like, that's not cute. And that's what I tell my older sister, like, it's okay to, you know, dress and feel pretty, but when you dress a certain way, a man is not going to take you seriously. They're going to look at you like as a quick fuck. I can be dressed like I am right now. Me and still, oh, well, you're a pretty woman. Thank you. You ain't gotta dress like no hoe for a man to recognize you.
That's true.
And I told you, I don't know, that's not the reason why they don't take me serious. Yes, it is. I said, name one man you ever seen disrespect me. I'll wait. Because I don't dress like that. I dress in sweatpants or a jacket like you see what I'm wearing now. I don't put myself out like that. Shit.
That's true. I'm a man. Back in my days, women to dress, you know, with hardly nothing on. Shit. I thought that was a fun, good time right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, look at that. It's a good time. Like you said, I didn't take it serious.
And that's why I told my sister, I said, shit, for you to be 31 and I'm 27, I'm like, I ain't never dressed like that. I may wear my little dresses, so at least they, you know, I got something underneath it besides drawers. I ain't about to just go somewhere and then, I don't do the partying and turning up and all that. Like, I've never been like that even before I had kids. Like, since I had kids, it's like, I really don't even give a fuck to even deal with people like that. I stay to myself. I don't smoke. I don't do none of that. Besides, I mean, I take shots every now and then, you know, a little liquor every now and then. But other than that, I don't smoke weed. I don't do nothing. I'm cool. I work every day. Shit, that's about it. And trying to get, you know, my kids back in my care, so I ain't got to deal with their weak ass dad.
Well, whatever you're going through, don't harm them babies, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was just like, at that moment, it's like, you know, the situation that did happen with my new baby, it's just like, you know, I'm dealing with postpartum and like I'm taking medicine for it and stuff like that, but my mental was really off. And it's just like taking care of 3 kids that small by yourself and not having the help, or, you know, I'm reaching out to people like, hey, you know, I need help and this and that. They, you know, I'm not saying nobody's obligated besides the person I created kids with, but it's just like, you know, there was people that knew like that I was not myself. There would be days where I wouldn't want to get out the bed, but I had to force myself to get up out the bed. I was only getting like 1 or 2 hours of sleep and I snapped. And, you know, my new baby got hurt in that process. And that's something that, you know, that I think about on a daily basis. You know, God do things for a reason. Either you learn from it or you don't. And I'm learning from it. You know, that was my first time ever, you know, going to jail. Yeah. And that's not a place that I want to be. But it's like God wanted me to see, like, if this is what you want, then that's where I'm going to put you at, and you're going to stay there. If you don't learn from the situation, better yourself, then yeah. But I know what to do and what not to do and how to go about things, like as far as getting the help that I need. It's like, I love too hard. That's where my problem is. And I allow that to get the best of me too. It's like my emotions and, you know, him hurting me and shit like that too. On top of me having my 3 kids by myself.
A good thing you learning from it, because that's not the end of him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just
There's so
nervous,
many
like,
good guys out here.
it is, and that's why I say,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not tripping off him. Fuck you. Let you do what the fuck you want to do. You don't need me before I need you. You know, and then I've always been there for you. I've always, you know, try to care for you and love you even when we separate. But it's like it's time for me to let go and do what's best for my kids and for me. Because like if I keep dealing with you, I'm gonna keep blocking my blessings that God have in store for me. It's like we're not meant to be with each other. And it's like we pretty much switch roles. It's like, you know, you're at your mom's house now with my kids. Oh, well, I'm not getting no sleep. How do you think I felt? I wasn't getting no sleep like that. I couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't even go sit outside, you know, to just have 2 seconds to myself because one of my kids is up, you know, whining or something like that.
I'm gonna ask you a question because I'll be wondering about this kind of stuff sometimes when women talk about these guys like this. So you was with him 6 years, right? So did you how did he treat his other kids before you had kids?
Honestly, I have never seen him around none of his other kids. Honestly, I haven't. But from like the first like year that we was just like dealing with each other, like his brother would say things to me. You know, I thought his brother was just like, you know, pillow talking.
Right.
You know, just being jealous. And his brother used to tell me, well, he don't take care of his kids. You know, he ain't shit. And this, and that. Then, you know, I started talking to his sisters. And they would say that. And I didn't think nothing of it, you know, until I actually met 2 of his older kids, which is they're in their 20s. And they came around probably like, I want to say like 6-7 months ago. And they, you know, felt comfortable enough to, you know, talk to me. And they was like, I ain't seen my daddy in like 15 years. And I'm like, damn, that's a long ass time. And his excuse is, well, it's because of the mother. I'm like, the way I see how you treat me before this situation happened, you know, when you would get mad and we separated and all the women start coming around and shit like that, and you telling them my personal business, and, you know, they trying to fight me and shit like that. Yeah, I see why they kept your kids away from you. Because just like nobody wants to deal with a motherfucker that's disrespecting them, or, you know, that's trying to make them look bad, or like you just this fucked up ass person. Like he came over one day and you a father yourself. Remind you, before I had my new child, I got 2 kids. I got my oldest son and my oldest daughter. And my second child, she was born 5 weeks early. And she has this thing to where her legs are going inwards instead of going straight like my son's. So she can't walk yet. And he came over one night and he was like, you know, I'm about to come get, you know, Jaden. And I'm like, well, you can't come get him, you know, unless you get both of them. Oh, well, you miserable, you a miserable ass bitch and this, and how am I miserable? And for you to be a father yourself, how am I miserable? Am I wrong for telling him that he couldn't just get 1 child? We had 2 at the time.
You got 3 of them.
Exactly.
Get all of them.
His excuse was, oh, well, she can't walk, so I couldn't take her. That don't mean shit. Wherever I go, she go. No matter if she can walk, talk, crawl, whatever the fuck the situation is. I take my kids wherever I go.
One of my sons came up. I got him all the time.
And that's what I'm
well,
saying.
Shit, that's my son. I live with my kids though.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that was just an excuse, but he want to be so quick to tell motherfucking bitches, oh, well, you just miserable. I'm miserable because I want you to take both of your kids. I'm miserable.
The reason why I asked you about how he treat his kids because, like, you didn't use that as a red flag at all. Like,
honestly,
you know what I'm saying, before
at first I didn't, because I didn't know how many kids he had. He used to lie about it and say, well, at the time when I first met him, he would say that he had 4 kids. And I knew 2 of them was like, you know, damn near adults at the time. And then he had 1 when we first, you know, got together, and we wasn't like actually serious like the first year. We was just fucking. I'm not gonna lie to you. We just, you know, fucking. We was cool with each other. And the girl that he was dealing with, once we stopped dealing with each other before he went to jail, she ended up getting pregnant around the same time I did. But when she came around, the little girl, like, he would treat her, you know, like how she's supposed to be treated and stuff like that. So I didn't really think nothing of it. But when his older kids started coming around recently, and they was telling me like, yeah, my daddy ain't been there and stuff like that, that's what made me like think like, well, damn, you know, that's probably why he went so many months without seeing my kids before I even moved in with his mama. Because like it was like 4 or 5 months that I didn't see him like that. Like, he didn't go to none of my doctor's appointments, wouldn't pick the kids up. Like, I had one of my neighbors helping me get to my appointments and shit like that. And then he finally started coming around, like, probably like the last 2 or 3 months of my pregnancy. And then I moved in with his mama before I had my new baby. And he would come over there, stay like probably like an hour or 2 hours, try to get money from me and shit like that. Go back to his uncle's house and have bitches over there, then lie to me, say he ain't fucking nobody else yet. So it's like, who want to keep dealing with that? I'm 27 years old. I still got my whole life ahead of me.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not gonna stress myself. You know, my mom died when she was 40 of a heart attack, and I'm not gonna let no man stress me out. It's like you can go about your business and figure it out. Like you say, you got all these people, you know, women-wise that can help you. So let them help you.
So your mother was 40 when she passed?
Yeah, she died of a heart attack.
Yeah, man, this health thing is crazy. I'm gonna have to start getting myself together.
Hell,
'Cause I'm 39.
Are you? I thought you were like 26.
I wish I would.
For real, unless you smoke it.
Hell no, I ain't doing that.
For real.
Hey, I appreciate it. Oh yeah, I'm 39. I'll be 40 next year. Well, yeah, next year.
You from out east?
Yep. Well, shit, I don't live out there no more.
Oh, Lord,
I live out
my
there.
baby daddy.
Huh? I probably know him.
Did you know anybody named A-Rock?
Nah, I don't know. He a little older.
He's
so.
from 33rd and Ralston.
Nah, I don't know him. See, I'm from Post. I was hanging around
deep
Post.
look.
Yeah.
Cause boy,
yeah.
every time I be trying to just speak to somebody, just cool, cordial. Yeah, I ain't fucking with you. I know your baby daddy. He crazy. He don't play about his baby. Look.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he that damn crazy. He can't come over there around the corner and just see the baby. That shit ain't crazy to me.
And that's what I said.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, I'm not that ugly. I may look like shit right now. This is me when I'm dressed up. Shit, I'm not ugly.
Oh yeah, you get busy. You get cleaned up.
Shit, I just ain't been myself in the last couple weeks. So I ain't had an off day in the last 2 weeks since I've been back to work. I worked 7 days in a row. I said I am through. They better not call me tomorrow. I'm not coming in. I'm sorry.
I was up there this past summer for.
That's where I know you from. At Studs. Was you at the event they had for that clothing line?
No, I was doing. It was for a movie. Yeah, they had a big ass event for a movie they shooting.
At Studs?
Yeah, it was at Studs. I was DJing in there.
I think
it was.
What month was that? Because I've been there since April.
I think it was like July.
Yeah, I was there in July.
Yeah, that clothing store right there on that. As soon as you come in, right there.
WRD.
We was right there, right when you come inside. We was right there.
Yeah, I think I did. That's why I was like, you look familiar when I first see you. I ain't want you to think I was being weird. Because I was like, you know somebody or you didn't seen them before. And I'll keep looking at somebody like, I've seen this person before. Where the fuck have I seen you at?
I'll be around.
Yeah, so I think I have seen you there before because I've been there since April. And, I do night shift. So I'll be there from like 4 in the afternoon to midnight.
Yeah.
But I really don't be dealing with nobody like that because I ain't got the time. I was pregnant at the time too when I first started.
So it's a dude. His name is Tommy. Tommy Smiles. It's my. I call him my uncle, but it's really my cousin's uncle. You know what I'm saying? And he worked with Mike Epps, right? So Mike Epps is like his best friend, and he filmed for Mike Epps.
Oh shit!
But he came back to Indy to shoot an Indianapolis movie. It's called Tainted. So yeah, they finished it, and then they had that big event at the Stutz where you worked at.
I think I was there that day because boy, they had so many motherfucking events there and shit. Boy,
yeah.
They be getting turned up at that motherfucker. That's why I like working there because it makes your time go by quicker when you're there. You get the entry after people, and people be getting drunk like a motherfucker, smoking weed. Because when they opened that one little black clothing store, the WRDFA, where the fuck it's called?
Yeah.
They was 2,000 people in that motherfucker.
Damn.
When I mean it was nothing but weed and liquor and when nobody fighting it, that's one thing I will give it, that nobody fought or nothing like that. But when I couldn't even get in the building. I'm a security guard. I couldn't even get in the motherfucker. I sat outside for like 4 hours until my shift ended. But they was packed. I said, damn.
What else you into? You like
I like singing. I like reading. Ever since I had kids, I really don't do much like that besides sleep.
I was meaning like your little side hustles. You don't be doing nothing else.
Nah.
You ain't got no trades and nothing.
Nah. I want to go back to school.
Yeah,
I want to be a lawyer. See, I got my CNA license.
Turn right on West 21st.
You don't do that?
But CNA, no, not right now. Well, when I was pregnant, I tried to do it, and it was just too much for me, so I stopped. And I ended up getting the job I'm at now because it was like easy where I could just sit down the whole entire time.
Yeah.
But I thought about going back to doing like another CNA job, working back at the hospital. Because I worked for IU, the one for Methodist. know, they call it Methodist. I worked for Methodist, the one that's over here,
Well, that's
and I worked for
look at
St.
that.
Vincent's before. They put light bill gonna be hot in the motherfucker.
Whoa. That's crazy. Boy, look at that.
That motherfucker about to be $2,000.
Damn, they get that. Boy.
Well, look, welcome to Avon, where you see motherfuckers with a whole house full of lights. Shit, blind your ass. Cause this show be dark down here. I used to stay out here before I moved. I hate even coming out here. Man,
Yeah, get you a little, if you ain't gonna do CNA, so get you another little trade or something to do, man. Get out there,
I
stuff.
thought about selling clothes.
Yeah.
You know, they got this website where you can like order like little shirts and shit, or like whatever you choose to do, like hair. I ain't doing hair because everybody in mama do it.
Oh yeah, everybody do that.
But they got like different little things on there that you can like, you know, buy in bulks, and then you can sell it like whatever you choose to put on like your shirts or something like that. But I thought about doing something like that on the side. It gives me something to do.
Yeah.
It's like, man, you know, not bad. I'm just nervous about going to court and shit like that. And I'm just trying to be positive the best way I can be. You know, even though I want to fall apart, I know I can't.
But you recognize your flaws though. As long as you recognize them flaws and you working on them, then hell,
Yeah,
you'll be alright.
God don't put nobody on this earth to be perfect. You know, with this being my first offense, it's like, you know, they trying to get me signed up for like parenting classes and things like that. I'm just like, you know, still just, I don't like dealing with, you know, anything like that with the law. Like, I ain't never had to deal with it. And like that week and a half in jail, I was like, yeah, this is not for me. You got bitches in here that got niggas on the outside, but got bitches that's fucking a bitch on the inside. I said, I ain't never in my life seen no shit like that.
Yeah, that was your first time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't ever want to go back to no situation like that.
Yeah, that ain't human. It ain't human like, huh?
Like the food
That's
was-
what animals.
I was starving myself. I was like, fuck that, I'm not eating none of this shit. Like, that shit was nasty. They kept serving the same shit, the little sack lunch, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Where they had like little chips and the little salami. I was like, oh no, I said, I don't want this shit. I starved myself for like that whole entire week. I lost all my little baby weight and everything.
Yeah, but you'll be alright. You get back together.
I'm just hoping so. As long as I keep taking my medicine and, you know, trying to do the right thing before I go to court, you know, they'll see that, you know, that at least she's trying. Because, you know, you got some women out here that don't even give a fuck about their kids, that just move on with their life like they never existed.
Turn left on East County Road 1050.
So this where you staying at now? Out here?
Yeah, my auntie. This is who adopted me, my great auntie.
Oh, you adopted, huh?
It's my mom's sister.
I think he
3/4 of a mile.
I think he need his ass for it to be on the next street over though.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, he definitely do. And then want to talk shit to me, want to play this role when he get around this other family member shit. I'm like, man, this nigga got me fucked up. You know how bad I want to just, you know, this is shit he just be saying. And I'm just like, you know what? If you didn't have, you know, custody of my kids right now, I would have been went upside your motherfucking head, pistol whipped your dumb ass. Because it's just like, you know, don't play that role. You know, tell these motherfuckers where you was at all these months. Oh, well, I know how to do this and that, motherfucker. My kids still going to sleep at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, the same shit they was doing when, motherfucker, they was with me. You got a whole newborn child that don't sleep throughout the night. She sleeps through the day, but don't sleep through the night. So, of course, she's going to wake them up and they going to stay up for, you know, a good minute until they get sleepy again. You ain't doing no better than me, motherfucker. You only getting 2 or 3 hours of sleep like I was. Well, I got 12 kids. That's not my problem.
Damn, he got 12.
Yeah,
12.
altogether.
I thought you said 9.
No, he
said
had
12.
9 before.
Oh.
And then he had got mine 3, so that makes 12. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
What's his name? Damn.
In 200 feet, turn
That's
right
why I
on Westy
said I'm
Drive.
good.
Then turn left
Everybody's
on
like, you want
Carrington
another
Way.
baby? No, I don't. I'm good. God bless you with the 3 that I
In
got.
300 feet,
Yeah, I'm
turn
cool with
left on Carrington
my
Way.
3 kids.
Then
I
turn
ain't.
left
You got a
yeah.
girl, you got 2 girls.
No, I got 1 girl and 2 boys.
See, mine stops. I got 1 boy and 2 girls. I thought I was going to get another boy, but you know, they say when you want something, you get the
In
opposite.
200 feet, the drop-off
Yeah,
will be on the
man,
right.
I'm alright. I'm good. Where you going?
It's this one where the white car just left. This house right here.
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh, they was waiting on you.
Nah, they probably went. Must probably my sister going to the lift for a drunk bitch.
Yeah.
I'm so
Hey, it's all good.
Look, you know what I'm saying? Look, don't make no sense.
I got a looker at home waiting on me right there, but it's all good.
That's what I said, grab me a bottle before y'all liquor store closes. You know, out east, you know, they shit close at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
In 200
So I ain't got to worry about
Yeah.
it. Over here, they close at 9 or 10 o'clock.
That's how it is where I live. I live in Greenwood. They close like that.
I just moved from that area.
You did? You ain't like it out there?
No, it's too much. Too many methods. Well, I was on between state and Minnesota.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so.
I'm on county line.
Ooh.
I'm right over there by the mall.
Oh, yeah, I know. You by Greenwood Mall?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. Well, they not that bad. It's just like I hear people swerving down. Well, you know, they purchase. No, they not.
Yeah.
If you mind your motherfucking business, you ain't got to worry about it.
That's how it is. You mind your business, yeah.
That's all you gotta do, shit. But you be careful.
You take it
Every
easy.
night.
Get yourself together. You be all right.
Yes, sir. Will say now, don't go, you know, driving all fast and stuff. You know, I know you was being cautious with me because I was in the car. You know, because I'm pushing the car go. But just drive safely and don't let nobody motherfucking get you out your character because you know motherfuckers been trying me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Most
gonna
definitely.
get my ass in this motherfucker house with this cold shit outside and I'm ready to drink.
All right.
See you.
Right on.
Every time she pull up, it's a movie.